What's up, everybody? It's Chris, Old Head Dad. Normally, I listen to albums for the first time in the car. That's the way I've done it for 32 years now. I'm going to give this a try. Listening, sitting by myself, not driving, trying to absorb it. It's late here in Wyoming, but the new Mac Miller Balloonerism just came out. So we're going to check it out, see what it is. And I think after I go through this first listen, I'm going to sit with it for a few days, probably drive with it, and come back for a full review. I don't know that I want to listen close enough for a good review per se this first time. I'd rather sit, enjoy the music, and give my thoughts on the songs as we go this first time around. All right, let's jump into this Balloonerism. I don't know if he's setting up freedom here. I don't know if he's setting up some sort of story. I'm not sure. That first track, though, just sounds like he's playing in the studio. And I think that's a good start.
What he said after the Grammys.
Did he say what he said after the Grammys?
F.
Wonder if this is a sample from somewhere or if it's
B flat.
the atmosphere of it sounds like a sample, but wonder if it's an organ lesson.
F.
Or if these are the notes that form the chords in the song.
D.
Gonna be some Thundercat in here. Excited to hear SZA. I like the way that sort of rumbled in. I think we're about to get SZA, so I just want to say this now. I think what they're saying in the background there is watch the world go round and round and round. And that speaks to the image from the album, this person hanging onto a balloon way up in the clouds, sort of spectating what's happening. 4 on the floor.
I love when you smell like your car, smell like you've been driving for days. You ain't even stopped for gas, my nigga, Mr. Postman. Is you driving to me? Is you driving cross country? You've been up for 3 days with one nap. I know you missed the nighttime.
Wow. SZA's lyrics here. I love when you smell like your car. You've been driving for 3 days, no nap. I know you missed the nighttime. She wants to know, are you coming to me? Sounds like we're taking a trip here. And we've been at it. No sleep.
I know you miss your lifetime. Tell me the truth about it. Tell me the truth about it. Tell us the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless. I know the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless.
This sound, sounds like a balloon inflating. Maybe he's on this trip. He needs a faster way to get where he's going. He's taking that balloon. Could be drugs. I need a faster way to get on this trip. Balloon deflates, and then we're back again. It almost sounds a little like a circus. So maybe that speaks to life around this time. I'm not sure what was going on, how famous he'd become at this point. But maybe this trip he's taking is trying to get back to who he used to be, and he's trying to use drugs to get there. He's trying to find a faster way there, but it keeps deflating. He keeps reinflating it, and it just feels like a circus. There we go. And I just want to say this too. I've spent a lot of my life driving across country in cars, so I can appreciate this feeling in the middle of the night when it's woozy and you're not thinking straight and you're seeing things and you wish you could just get there faster. I can appreciate that. Keeps reinflating that balloon. Getting little bits of Mac, just enough to tease us. Wow, that's a beautiful use of SZA. DJ's Chord Organ featuring SZA. I'm surprised to not get any Mac, rapping or singing on there. It's almost like he's stretching it out even longer. These like almost carnival sounding organ getting stretched out and pulled sounds and giving you just enough, like there's more landmarks on your drive, and you feel like you're getting closer and closer to home, but you're not quite there yet. And it feels a little woozy, like the end of a drive might feel. Really, really great setup for the album. I'm curious to get into this next one. Do you have a destination? We're still on that ride, this car ride. 3 days, 1 nap.
All right. Let's get started. Woo! Yeah. You can feel it. Can you feel it? Vibrations. Okay, I went sleep faded and I woke up invisible. Keep the ingredients, but I got the kitchen full. Thoughts are cynical, actions unpredictable. Supermodel bitches hold auditions in my swimming pool. This feeling is feeling pretty invincible. Pray this life reciprocal, and I'ma come back an eagle. Thirsty for evil, the wine chilled in hell. I gave my life to this shit, already killed myself. We ain't the same, homie. The world afraid of change, but it changed on me. Always been the realest, keep the same homes. Saw that bullshit fade slow, it's gone. Okay, I went to sleep famous and I woke up invisible. Rich fucking miserable, at least I did Kimmel and Arsenio. My mom got it on video. That's the shit I live for, all this other shit is trivial.
To a miracle.
Oh no, I'm not a kid no more, coming for those residuals. Be asleep in a couple minutes. My bitch have a nightmare, wake up, make me some cereal. She knows I love my cereal. The sun come up, look at her face, said, oh my God, here we go. Yeah, am I okay? Fuck no, just so, not so. Need to let the drugs go. Trying to find heaven, I get high but never come close. We still wonder why we'll never learn to love. It's because all the air is filled with gun smoke. A middle finger to the cyber gods, fall back.
All right. I got to look at some of these lyrics. I love the start of the 2 verses. I went to sleep faded, then I woke up invisible. I went to sleep famous, and I woke up invisible. That's a really beautiful statement on this. I'm famous. Everyone knows who I am, but nobody sees me. I woke up invisible. Rich as fucking miserable. I mean, this is a story as old as fame, essentially. But he tells it in a really honest, open, vulnerable way. Not cloaking it. I love really dense lyrical rap, but I also love it when someone can tell a story, can emote, and put it into their music clearly instead of having to cloak it in all these coded messages and double entendres. And he's one of the best at that, as far as I can tell.
I'ma fuck around and let this virus off. In the mud, fuck your brainwash, I'm signing off. Can't kill a god with an upload. Y'all going. Where are you going?
Can't kill a god with an upload.
Do you have a destination? Watch it go.
I really like that right there, where you've got these distorted vocals, really direct. Do you have a destination? Very, very different from the woozy, drawn out, stretched sound we were getting in the second song, the song with SZA, the DJ's Chord Organ. This is more, let me get straight to the point. do you have a destination? Do you know where you're going? You have to know where you're going. And as soon as we finish with those slightly distorted vocals, we get this piano that's sort of leading us on another journey somewhere else. Where are we going?
Do you have a destination?
All right, next up, $5 pony rides.
Said, it ain't about money. I can show you the world, girl. What can you do for me? We can take a vacation, go somewhere in the country. Turn the radio on, hear my song saying, my favorite song saying. She don't know, she slept through the future, missed it was yesterday. So we right back where we started, she still trying to get away.
He's got these sleep themes running throughout. So this trip that he's on, this long drive, and sleep has come up multiple times. Driving 3 days, no nap or one nap. We've got him talking about going to sleep faded, waking up invisible, going to sleep famous, waking up invisible. And when I did my first listen of $5 pony rides a week or so ago, I didn't catch this line until after I recorded.
She don't know, she slept through the future, missed it was yesterday.
She slept through the future, missed it was yesterday. That's so good. I'm not going to go into this song too much because I already did a video on this song, but I do want to hear how it fits into the album. And so far, he's been on this long, woozy drive. He's asking if he has a goal, and now he's with this woman that he's not sure how this relationship is going, but he seems to be both excited and confused.
So we right back where we started, she's still trying to get away. Girl, you wasting my time, and I am wasting your time, but that's okay. I said it's okay. Let me give you what you want. Ooh, and maybe later what you need. Yeah, I remember, girl, you used to have fun. I seem to smile on the way I heard you feeling pretty lonely. Yeah. Your daddy should've got you that pony. Let me give you what you want. Can I give you what you need? Can I give you what you want?
This part takes on a little bit of a different connotation now that I'm hearing it in the sequence of the album. While he's on this trip, he's been driving for a long time. Now it feels a little more like urgency and frustration than it did freedom. It still sounds like he's free, but he's frustrated that she's not.
Can I give you what you need? What you need? What do you need, girl? Yeah, so can I give you what you want? Whoa. Can I give you what you need? Whoa.
Now I know the Mac lovers out there, and I know how deep that fandom goes. They didn't need a single to start this thing off with, but I do think it was a good choice having $5 pony rides as the first release, because it's a little more upbeat, even though once it's in the context of the album, it feels a little bit different. It's upbeat and it pulls you in. It helped pull me in for sure. So I think that's a good choice. Friendly Hallucinations. Let's go.
Can you hear the whispers of an innocent, ignorant child in the ocean? Get to swimming or drown. How long has it been since you smiled? Girl, I love the way your body fit inside that gown. Her mama was a ladybug, papa was an atheist, working on a novel set in Cold War Romania, chasing love, idolizing Joan of Arcadia. Pray the landscapers don't wake her up. I'm a slave to the baseline. Conversation topic got us tangled in the grapevine. Still wide awake, I'm a stranger to the daytime. Vampire, higher than a hang glider. Look around and all I see is gray skies. There's help inside that medicine cabinet. Came in for the answers, but she left with a habit. There's no...
Oof. There's help inside that medicine cabinet. Came in for the answers. She left with a habit. Wow.
One on the other end of that telephone. Let's fall asleep to the metronome. She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination?
Wow, there's already a lot in this album that's hitting me a little bit. This whole let's fall asleep to the metronome, the what's happening on the other end of that telephone, let's fall asleep to the metronome. I have really, or used to have really bad awareness during sleep paralysis. So going to sleep was really scary. And I was dating a girl in Chicago, and she would be on the other end of the phone, and I would just put the phone in my ear, and then put my headphones on over that and work on beats. She would go to sleep. I just didn't want to go to sleep. So I'd be working on beats and I would fall asleep. Almost inevitably, I'd wake up the next day with my head on my desk with the same, the 4-bar loop with the same 4-bar loop going over and over and over and over and over in my headphones. Wow.
Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa. It's only real if it's real to you. Does it feel? It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you. So what's it feel like? Yeah. Tell me, is it real if you can't hold it in your arms, but it can touch you? Feel its texture pressing up against your chest. You say, I love you, you don't hear it back. Falling victim to a world that's filled with satire. Mark Twain admired.
Go back.
It's only real if it's real to you. So what's it feel like? Yeah. Tell me, is it real if you can't hold it in your arms, but it can touch you? Feel its texture pressing up against your chest. You say, I love you, you don't hear it back. Falling victim to a world that's filled with satire. Mark Twain admired. Open Tom Sawyer, read a passage to the cab driver. She only in the backseat of a taxi cause the car is in the shop with a flat tire. Mom said she believe her, but she always been a bad liar. Had a plan to burn her past, but it backfired. Hold on and be strong, kneel before your king. The land you put your knees on, it won't be long till your path finds you. And if love is just a fantasy, what's the problem if you fall in love with fantasy? They assume she's confused with delusions she's creating in the waiting room for psychiatric evaluation. She doesn't.
It also is feeling like you're on that long drive. It's the middle of the night. You're hallucinating. You're seeing things. You're imagining things. You're thinking about everything. You're deep in your thoughts about this person and that person and what they mean to you, and whether they should or should not be in your life, or why is this person not in my life. The whole thing is feeling like a road trip to me so far.
Have the patience to be treated like a patient. It'll be okay if she just swallow this pill. She's falling for her hallucinations.
She's falling for her hallucinations.
Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa. It's only real if it's real to you. It's
feels even more like that when he says having conversations with friendly hallucinations. It feels like that when you're on that long drive, you're tearing everything in your life apart, trying to figure out what's real, what isn't. Nobody else can tell me what's real. It's real if it's real to me. Got that thick Thundercat bass back there.
She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination? Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa. It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you.
It seems like he's ended several of these songs with kind of a different rhythm sort of coming in, or a different melody coming in that leads us into what's coming next. Up next is Miss Deborah Downer. This is a great name.
Yeah, nothing is impossible. Do the shit together, we unstoppable. Raised to be a leader, not a navigator. Wrote down on scraps of paper. All roads lead to the same confusion. All roads lead to the same conclusions. They found my body somewhere in the sewer. My girl defined the word prolific for me, and I can't read her mind, she wrote a different story. Oh well, redemption is a funny bitch. The devil always be right where the money is. Somebody gotta be watching you, but no one is. It's kinda crazy life could be this simple. Nothing's coincidence. My best friend packed his things, threw him in the car. I haven't seen him since. Guess I understand he always got the chills when he saw a room full of rolled up $100 bills. Yeah. Even pills turn to powder, babe. Even pills turn to powder. The world wanna crush.
I love that line. My girl defined the word prolific for me. He's obviously a prolific artist. I mean, we've gotten several posthumous albums already, and he put out so much material and created so much material when he was alive. But he didn't know what that was. He just did it because it's what he does.
Even pills turn to powder, babe. And you sit right next to me and crush them down. If pills can turn to powder, then this world could turn to ash. Everything seems so slow, but my past, thought that it would last longer. I just thought that this feeling would last longer. Yeah. Somebody gave me a treasure map. Nowhere on that motherfucker say where the X is at. Now I wanna see the whole world through a telecast. Been waiting my whole life, I finally thought I should tell you that. Yeah. Started smoking weed again. Started trying to read again. Clean myself up, now would you be my friend? Do Do I need to know the beginning to see the end? What's the difference between the truth and things that we pretend? I lie awake, faded, watch the day go by. And only at the lows do I chase that high. Fear God, stay humble. Original sin, we all come from the same struggle.
He's on this journey. He doesn't have a destination, or at least it hasn't been laid out for him. Nobody put the X on his treasure map. He knows what he wants to be doing, but he doesn't know exactly where he's going. And being able to see that retrospectively, maybe that's for the best, that he didn't know what was coming.
What you gonna do when the money coming slow? What you gonna do when the money coming slow? What you gonna do when the money coming slow?
I don't know if it's true, but I feel like the music just slowed down too.
Money coming slow. What you gonna do when the money coming slow? What you gonna do when the money coming slow? And you left out in the cold.
Can I get 4 Norcos, 2 Oxys, 2 Roxys, 3 Methadone, couple Percocets,
Some heroin, 2 Xanax bars, and 6 ounces of weed.
thank you.
Money coming slow. What you gonna do? 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 Money coming slow. Whoa, whoa, what you gonna do?
I feel like this is that moment in the drive when you're so tired, you're starting to gain what you think is clarity. And then you realize everything's going to be the same when I get there. What am I going to do? How am I going to keep it going even though things aren't where I want them when the money's coming slow? It's taking us on a trip. Up next, Stoned.
Yeah. Breaks down the pain. Yeah. She breaks down the pain. She rolls up the weed. She far from a saint. She's all that I need. She lost in her thoughts, so hardly she speaks. Her mind's always dirty and her soul's never free. She never been a groupie. She just in love with the music. She watched depressing movies. Something from the 30s or the 40s about a dependent housewife. She makes up her bed like she makes up her stories. Awake through the night, then she high from the morning. I wish she could feel me, she never felt nothing. Knock on her door, she let me come in. I wish she would learn to live. Isolation, she locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned.
That was smooth.
Put on a record, can I play you one more song? Let's get stoned. She locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record, can I play you one more song? We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home. Let's go home. Yeah. And
The bass and the drums, not necessarily the guitar, but the bass and the drums, and especially those changes with the different there are these 4 kicks in a row that he's knocking on the door for, and then we get another sound the next time that comes around. Really feels like something Tyler would make or Tyler would be on.
It's shallow like the lies that she tells. Can run from your shadow, can't hide from yourself. She hates that she cries when she's all by herself, and she's always all by herself. She hardly talks in conversation, but when she do, all her words get lost in translation. No, she can't move, cause she paralyzed in fear that she fantasized. The doctor tried to analyze, they cannot find anything that's wrong with her. Her parents never got along with her. I had to make the song for her. I wish she would learn to live. Isolation, she locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record. Can I play you one more song?
It's getting wavier.
We can get stoned.
Starting to come apart.
I swear to God, heaven feels just like home.
Getting woozy.
Let's go home.
I love how it does get stoned there at the end. Shangri-La is up next. Shangri-La is the name of Rick Rubin's studio. I wonder if that's any correlation. I know he's worked with Rick Rubin in the past, so I'd be curious to know. But in my story anyway, the story I'm concocting as I'm listening to this, he's arrived home from the trip. He feels like he has this, he has something figured out, and he's trying to get her to understand it too, but she's busy making up stories, and he just wants to get high with her to go to some place that feels better. Let's check out Shangri-La.
Don't be afraid to put your 2 cents in. Might not be able to afford anything, but I'm always up for a bargain. The dragons are flying south for the winter. They don't like cold weather either. Okay, I was driving up to Shangri-La to get my meditation on. I was thinking Lamb of God, she was thinking Saint Laurent. She sell the pussy on Millionaires Avenue. Paper's not the problem, spending money always casual. Why do you whine like your last name was Rothschild? Life been a bitch ever since they let me out the doghouse. No mercy for the docile. Flow is hostile, but don't sleep. The codeine came back to get me high again. Just how super is a supermodel? Just how super is a supermodel?
It's the house of the rising sun, the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow. Living today 'cause you can lose tomorrow.
Yeah. I am getting ready to sign my life away. The weather's nice today, what a perfect day to die. She kill herself, but she'd rather get married. There's coconut vodka, but she'd rather have cherry. I wish my drug dealer took the Amex. I can't find my debit card. I told her meet me by the annex, and we can get high by the reservoir. Oh my goodness, girl, you a milkshake, extra large. No, you shouldn't. You said it never get this far. Do you have an extra ticket to the seminar? Show me where all the old records are. She got a brand new dinette set, but she still don't know how to set the table.
Ooh.
I told her that this feeling about as good as it gets. Shit, that bitch so unstable. And just how super is a supermodel?
She just wants all these things.
Just how super is a supermodel?
Doesn't even know what for.
It's the house of the rising sun, the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow. Live today cause you can lose tomorrow.
Wow. That one feels like the next step after Stoned. Like, I finally got her out of the house. Now let's go do these things. And he wants to go meditate. She wants to go shopping, essentially. For him, he's looking for something deeper in this. He's looking for a relationship. She's looking for the money, or she just wants to be seen a certain way. She's got a brand new dinette set, still doesn't know how to set the table. There's also this component where he talks about if I die tomorrow, it's a good day. Today's a good day to die. If I die young, smile at my funeral. And maybe we can only see this when we're in the future. But so many young brilliant artists who died young, your Tupacs, your Biggies, your Kurt Cobains, talked a lot about death in their music. I don't know that that's necessarily correlate or causation. I think they're just in touch with themselves. As I get older, I think more and more about mortality. Maybe they're just ahead of the curve. Funny Papers up next.
Did no one ever teach you how to dance? Nobody ever taught you how to dance. Well, everyone knows how to dance. There's only so much time. Yeah, somebody died today. I saw his picture in the funny papers. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader recently divorced or drunk driving down the highway and drove off the bridge to his wedding song. Blew out the bass in the speakers, you could still hear the trouble going. The hospital was useless and everything was quiet but the music. Recently I only meet peace, went in deep sleep in the same dream. World safe, smile on her face, waiting on the other side. I wonder
sounds like some Thundercats bass line.
What your eyes see, too naive for war and that'll screw you. Still bet it all on the glory, hallelujah. I heard the answer in the gibberish of an old drunk. All he said was he's in no rush. If I could just pay my rent by Tuesday, I bet I'd be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Everything quiet but the music. Do you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Somebody gave birth to a baby boy. I saw his picture in the funny papers. 11 pounds named after his Uncle Gabriel. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why she bring these bright eyes into this dark place? Oh, sweet, sweet oblivion. Way before the information gets settled in. I swear to God I never wanna sin again, but I fear that. Yeah, the mind go with age, don't surrender. By mistake I misplaced all of my remembers. Baby, there's a little vacation in the dresser. Take one for depression and two for your temper. Just pay my rent by Tuesday. I bet I'll be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Oh shit, here come the icebreaker. It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber. The word's awesome, but he's talking out of turn off, and I blew the fuck up, then became the world's problem. Bad hygiene, all about that gross life. Hate to see somebody fucking up their own life. Just roll the dice and put 20 on midnight. Have a feeling we gon' win tonight. Cause when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator, it's a motherfucking illustrator.
Wow, those last lines. Because when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you're surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator. Just a motherfucking illustrator. He's right. He's right. He's right. Though I might argue with I'm not an innovator. He's pulling from all these other places, so he's not necessarily making anything totally brand new. He's pulling from lots of influences, but he is a brilliant illustrator in that he's painting these pictures. He's telling these incredible stories. This one sounds like he's reading the newspaper. He's seeing these different stories, some about death, some about birth, and then he goes back out and lives his life, whatever his life is, and he realizes he's surrounded by people that maybe aren't the type of people he wants to be surrounded by, and he's painting that picture for us. He's gone on this trip. He's come to this epiphany. He's realized this woman he's chasing probably isn't going to work out, and he goes back out surrounded by reptilians. Damn.
Why does it matter at all?
To imagine this is just him and Thundercat just sitting around playing. This is what comes out. Let's keep it moving. Excelsior.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's he at?
Yeah. On 4th Street, the orphan children play on the jungle gym. Little Timmy broke his arm again on the monkey bars. Johnny's dad got a nicer car than all the other kids. He becomes the alpha and picks on everybody else. Max protects Claire from all the bullies. Claire always wished she was as pretty as Julie. The boys always chase Julie round the sandbox. Claire just waits till she gets picked up by her grandpa. All of this before the brainwash starts. Before they get polluted, start thinking like adults. Life is fantasy and somersaults and before the world tear apart imagination. Before there were rules, before there were limits. Your only enemies were
Brussels sprouts and spinach.
me, I used to wanna be a wizard. When did life get so serious? Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
Seems like he's realizing that he's been out surrounded by all these reptilians, all these people. He doesn't know how he got here. He's thinking back to childhood when things were simpler. What happened to me? Why did I start taking this all so serious? Brilliant. Transformations featuring Delusional Thomas. I haven't heard any Delusional Thomas at all. I do understand that's one of his aliases. I believe someone in the comments of the $5 Pony Ride video said that's his horrorcore alias, maybe. So curious to hear how he fits that style, if that's what's happening here, into this storyline. Like maybe it's going downhill.
Just kidding. Everything when I do my features, man, it's gotta be fucking crazy, bro. This place gotta be right, bro. Yeah, come up crazy, man. These features for the hip-hop world, like, they take us so seriously, bro. It's really just on clocks.
Alright, don't be able to do
I'm alone, so I gotta keep right. I mean, when you're dealing with DJ Clockwork, you're dealing with someone that A, knows his hip-hop.
He knows his hip-hop. He's a student of the game, and he treats his bars like a, he really does that shit. Okay.
There's a beer up there.
There's a beer in the fridge. There's a grab the Tecate and then the Pacifico, because one's a bottle and one's a can. I don't know how much I'm trying to go in. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Okay.
There it comes.
Alright, psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. Blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her
Fonz,
sphincter.
hey.
The bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
What? Oh, let me try that again. Okay, like I was saying.
Alright.
So,
I'm a psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. I blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her sphincter. Your bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
Shit, I should've been a singer. I should've been Kurt Schilling. Would've had a sinker. Ahead of y'all chillin'. You're looking in my blinkers. Rappers are some bumblebees, pulling out your stingers. Yeah, I'm getting high.
I blew my shit up with a thumb up. Henry Winkler played Arthur Fonzarelli on Happy Days. Anytime he did great things for people, he'd say, "Hey," old reference. Should have been Kurt Schilling. Would have had a sinker. Kurt Schilling, pitcher, maybe for the Braves. I'm not entirely sure. Genius might say here. Let me check. Phillies. Oh, he was Phillies. That makes even more sense. Being Pennsylvania. And then rappers, just some bumblebees pulling out your stingers. Wow.
Smoke weed again.
Wait for the lows.
For the medium. Couple of my homies were on CNN. I changed the channel once they went into commercial. Yeah, delusional Waldo Emerson. Just like you, I love football and lesbians. Never deal with bitches, these bitches are some thespians. Save the drama for your motherfucking mama. Oh Jesus, who's a rapper with the gold penis? Put away your money, scrub, I ain't doing no features. Say your motherfucking drill, bitch, I'm young Jehovah. In the backyard with pads on, running Oklahomas. Get low.
Bass is growling. I feel like I don't know anything about Delusional Thomas other than it's an alter ego, but I feel like Delusional Thomas might be younger than Mac, um, or at least younger at heart than Mac, isn't taking it so serious, and comes out in times of darkness when he's needed to get things back on track. And when I say back on track, I don't necessarily mean for Mac, but for fun and debauchery and living a less serious life. So maybe things are starting to sink a little here for the hero of our story. Not sure just yet. See what's next. Manakins.
Yeah.
This already feels like some Wizard of Oz, some assembly line. Feels like the Oompa Loompas are at work in Willy Wonka. It feels like something's being made in mass, something fake.
Well, my good days are exactly like the bad ones. My bitch say that I defy the laws of attraction. I've always been terrified of ending up normal. Things that we all search for end up finding us. God is like the school bell, he gon' tell you when your time is up. Shit just end up working out. Why do we wonder why it does? Yeah, so I asked God to take me on a perfect day. Swear I saw him crying, don't know why everyone's sure it's rain. Education system, but I feel we only learn from change. Every time I think about it, shit just starts to hurt my brain. Problems we can't solve always seem to be my favorite ones. Life just gets so boring, playing superhero makes it fun. But why is heroism so close to heroin? Tell you that you need to sleep, and suddenly you do. Scared you're gonna wake up as someone who isn't you. We've all been down that road before, poured alcohol on open sores.
There we come back to that same theme that he was talking about quite a bit in the beginning. You scared you're gonna fall asleep, wake up as someone totally different, wake up invisible.
Nobody can hurt me if I go inside and close the door. Not scared of growing old and dying. Feel this where the answer lives. You wear the garments. Everybody needs to dress the mannequins. We are what we believe in. There is no such thing as dreaming. But what can we do? What can we do? 'Cause I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It feels like I'm dying, I'm dead.
In a dark place. That seemed like where it was going, down into the darkness. And I think that's what happened in that song. He's feeling empty. He's feeling not human, feeling like he's just putting clothes on his mannequin self. dressing up to face the world, but still not really human. Next up, Rick's piano.
Josh?
Yes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, who?
Rick Rubin's piano.
Hey! Yes.
Enough fucking around.
Okay.
Enough fucking around. So maybe the Shangri-La earlier was also referencing Rick Rubin. He's bringing Rick Rubin back in again. I'm wondering if this is around the time that he did some work with Rick Rubin. See if Genius has got anything on this. Yeah, they're at Rick Rubin's Shangri-La. Apparently, Mac drunk dialed Rick Rubin while on a trip to Europe. Said, Rick, dude, I'm fucked up. Will you help me? So I went and kicked it with him for the summer in Malibu and got clean. I'd just go to Rick's house every day and just sit and play the keyboard. So, and maybe that's the, I'm reaching here, but maybe that is one of these landmarks at the end of his trip. He's trying to find his way home. Rick Rubin, legendary producer, co-founded Def Jam Records with Russell Simmons back in the 80s. Discovered essentially, was given LL Cool J's tape by Mike D from the Beastie Boys, produced the Beastie Boys, produced LL Cool J early on, has gone on to produce everybody that you can think of who's been a great artist and just a legendary producer. So maybe that's a touchstone for Mac back to hip hop, back to his roots, back to who he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Open up your eyes, I told you wake up. All of y'all are still bitches, but the smell just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Feels like he's on the upswing.
Not dead, he's just a little bit faded. Please don't give me any credit, that's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it. Cause people start to get worse once they think they the greatest. The best is yet to come. Yeah. I told her it'd get better soon. I probably should've told her when she was in a better mood. She looking at me like anyone except for you. I had to go to California, she wished that I never moved. Said, baby,
The best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the blind mice even wanna see. I wonder if the deaf father ever hear his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we'll keep waiting. Cause
The best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the truth come with a song. And if it do, will we ever get to sing along? Spend her paycheck on that lingerie, she's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her in a thong, but
The best is yet to come.
I shot myself on my birthday, fell into the ocean. Listened to their voices, I was lost in the commotion. None of us are chosen, now forgive them for their ignorance. But what's a man gotta do for a little bliss? Fuck the future!
The best is yet to come.
What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? I wonder what does that feel like? Oh my God.
So maybe not necessarily on the upswing emotionally, but at least coming to some sort of acceptance for what's going on in his life. Next up, Tomorrow We'll Never Know. Is that Thundercat? Written by Stephen Bruner, Thundercat. My God.
Do you fear that you'll have no control? You walk through this world with your head above water, shoes made of copper just trying to float. The lake's frozen over. Look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. The man don't believe you. He sees through the lies that you tell. Cards in your hand, you're looking at nothing.
Hearing these kids in the
You
background.
wonder when God will just listen and give you a break.
Like it's memories.
And he says,
Phone call coming in this
living
ear.
and dying are one and the same.
Nobody's answering.
Do they dream just like we do? Do they dream just like we do?
Switched it up.
Do they love just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they feel just like we do? Do they feel just like we do?
The song feels really lonely.
Do you know anything at all? You've been waiting for answers. These parades and dancers keep building your castles from straw. Moon made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping. The universe is breaking. You say you can't take it no more. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. The streets that you walk on are shallow. But do you feel as big as your shadow? Do they dream just like we do? Do they dream just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they feel just like we do? Do they feel just like we do?
Phone ringing again. Something just happened. I'm really glad he committed to that ending. It felt like, and I hate to say it so, I hate to say it, but it felt like an overdose. Everything just getting spacey, everything. You're remembering childhood, the call that never went through, that nobody ever picked up. It reminds me of the first line off of Swimming, I think. My regrets look just like texts I should have sent. He made this call, but it was too late. And his goo, goo, goo sound made me think of like an electrocardiograph, I think it's called, and you're hooked up. It's measuring your heartbeat. You're listening to these medical machines that are saying whether or not you're alive. And I think the good news is the music comes back in. It never flatlines. Still hearing the heartbeat at the end. But the last thing we hear is that we hear the phone and then we hear the heartbeat fading away. I'm gonna have to sit with this one for a few days. That last track is certainly not one I'll return to very often, but I could see it being a cathartic thing for someone else, or a cathartic thing for me 20 years ago. I'm excited to get back into more Mac that I haven't heard. I've not listened to Faces. I've not listened to Blue Slide Park. I've not listened to Kids. I think I've listened to all of these one time, sometime in the past, but not in depth at all. So I'm excited to jump in. You can hear who he's becoming on this album. You can hear the ideas forming that become Swimming and Circles. I think there's a pretty clear through line to be drawn. So curious to see where that line started. All right, y'all. It's late here. I'm out.